Hello and welcome. My name's Andre Walker, and your weekly monologue starts right now. News this week that the Trump campaign for presidency is down to its last $1.3 million. The revelation has caused widespread ridicule from Hillary supporters across social media. Okay, Democrats, let me get this straight. American liberals think it's hilarious that a billionaire isn't rich enough to run for the White House, but have absolutely no problem with somebody who spent her entire life suckling on the teat of the taxpayer being rich enough. And they say the left are against elitism. What a joke. Perhaps the most bizarre story this week was Charlie Sheen's claim that he was given fake diamond cufflinks by Trump as a wedding present. Well, Charlie, and I don't mean to be rude, but the special gift you've been giving to women is way worse than that. I think we'd all feel better receiving a fake diamond cufflink set from Trump than a real pearl necklace from Charlie Sheen. What can I say? They both like to splash out every now and again. Also, Charlie, if you hadn't tried to smash the diamond up and snort it, you probably wouldn't have known it was fake and wouldn't care. Hey, Donald, he gave me a crystal. It was not snortable, it was not smokable. I want my money back, senor. That was my attempt at Spanish. I'm joking, of course. Sheen says he only realised the diamonds were fake when he was having all of his jewellery valued. Hang on. Why would somebody be getting all their jewellery valued anyway? What sort of personal problems lead you to consider selling everything you own to raise money fast? I wonder. You know what, Charlie? If times are so hard, don't call the pawnbrokers. Surely you are a sad enough wretch to warrant your Hollywood liberal father to want to stick his nose in. After all, he seems to believe he can solve every other problem in the world. I blame, by the way, the TV series The West Wing, but that's just me. But overall, so Trump doesn't like Mr. Sheen, or Mr. Estevez, as he's actually called. But that's not really news, is it? After all, if Trump liked our nacho-noshing neighbours, he wouldn't be offering to build a wall to keep them out of America. Today, by the way, is International Yoga Day, a day for sandal-wearing, deodorant-free leftists to have their annual bath whilst pontificating to us about the joys of sitting with your legs crossed in total silence. I won't be participating, of course, because I believe it's only appropriate to sit with your legs crossed under 3 circumstances. 1, you're under the age of 5 and at school. 2, you're so desperate to pee you have to take measures to avoid a flood. Or 3, you're a female wearing a short skirt in the proximity of Bill Clinton. I would, however, of course, be willing to join in National Right-Wing Steak-Eating, Beer-Swilling, Football-Watching Day. Although, to be fair, in most American households, that comes every weekend anyway. Also, I never use the word vegetarian in conversation because both vegetalist and carniphobe sound way, way more offensive. Look, I cannot go this week without talking about guns. It's been a proud week for me. Most of the American media and the political class know even less about this subject than this limey Brit does. And to be fair, that level of ignorance really does take commitment. But my favourite pronouncement of the week was when Hillary said that anyone being investigated for terrorist offences by the FBI should be banned from buying guns. You know what, Hillary? I think most Americans are more worried about somebody who's being investigated by the FBI given the nuclear launch codes. They can both do a lot of damage in the hands of Democrats, but that doesn't mean they're as bad as each other. And let's face it, I've met a lot of NRA members over the years, and precious few appear to have jihadi leanings. That was a monologue. Just time to ask you to remember British patriots in your prayers over the next few days. On Thursday, we vote on whether to declare independence from the European Union. They've threatened us, they've undermined us, and they've given us taxation without democratic representation. This is London calling from occupied Europe. Hopefully by next week, the motherland, at least, will no longer be behind enemy lines. Good night.
Check out Andre's column at townhall.com. Check it out on Twitter at AndreJPWalker. And read Andre's work here, Behind Enemy Lines. Now back to the show.